what's going on?
Is that southbound Red International right there?
Sir.
How we doing this afternoon? Actually, it's still morning time. How we doing over there?
Not bad, man, not bad. Just trying to make this delivery here down in Tampa.
Well, sitting on the side of the road over there, seen you go by, and folks on the channel are always like, well, there's always Peterbilt, there's always Kenworth, but I hardly ever see anything else out here riding around. So I saw you come by, so I figured I'd come out after you, see if you have your radio on.
Big dog, I watch your videos all the time, man.
Who are we talking to back there, right there?
This Cliff out of Miami.
10-4. Well, since you know the drill, you might as well tell us about the truck and about yourself and everything.
Yeah, I ran out of Miami, man. Been doing this for a while. Got this truck about 3 years ago, and just started working on it ever since then.
So what do you got for an engine and drivetrain there?
Got a Cummins ISX with an 18-speed.
Well, it sounds pretty good there.
Yeah, it runs good. I ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? It get up there now. It ain't no Peterbilt, but it do what it does.
One of the things that the late Bob Brinker said in one of the interviews a while back when I was interviewing him about his truck, he owned that Freightliner that was themed as a pirate truck, Pirates of the Caribbean. He said, they're all the same, the running gear and everything else, which I believe that was true. But, what is different is obviously the guy behind the wheel, making it turn, earning those dollars.
Yeah, that's right, and you just gotta, whatever you have, man, make the most of it, I got it set up the way I like it. It's comfortable, it runs good, so, we make it happen.
Yes, sir. How long you been trucking for?
Well, I got my CDL back in, 2005. And been on and off, but I've been back on steady since about 2010.
What brought you into the world of trucking?
I had a cousin. He was the first one that brought me around trucking. He got his CDL, and back then, he was working for Prime. That's the first time I ever rode in a truck, man. Fell in love and just got in it.
I hear you there. You got that addiction.
Yes, sir.
So where do you go with the truck?
Well, I basically go from Miami to anywhere up north, man. I don't go too far west now. I do northeast, midwest, back home.
Sounds like a good little run. So out of all the areas that you've traveled so far, what area do you like the most? That's a favorite of yours.
I kind of like the northeast. I know a lot of drivers don't like to deal with it, but I ain't got no problem with it. I'd say that's my real comfort zone right there, heading to the northeast.
So what states are those in particular?
Like New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, everything that side. Especially in the wintertime, it's nice seeing something different, especially coming out of Florida.
Coming from Florida, all we got is flat land and everything else. There's nothing too exciting other than the beaches and everything. But you can't run no truck up there by the beach and everything. But when it comes to the rolling hills, mountains, and stuff like that, it's cool to be out there seeing that stuff. 2005 you started trucking. So out of that, during that time, what's been like the best time so far? Any really awesome experiences or things that you've gotten to do?
Oh man, it's all the same, man. Every trip is nice. I ain't even gonna lie. It's always, you always seen something good. Something you ain't never seen before. As crazy as that sound.
Yeah, I hear you. And so you got to give us something though. So anything stand out in particular as a real cool load or a good paying load or meeting up with friends or anything like that?
Because I got some friends in Texas. That's always fun going over there because, over there, boy, the speed limit is different from this side of town. So, running with friends in Texas, that's wild. Let's put it like that.
I was reading across something this morning that said the speed limit is just a suggestion out there, and people are saying that if you're not doing 110, then you ain't doing nothing. As far as passenger cars go, and people that were running them four-wheelers said that even the trucks go fast out there.
I'm telling you, in Texas, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Don't tell me that. I'll be tempted to run out there with this old SRT8 and run along with them trucks, but I don't know if we'd be able to put that on the internet there, right?
So we have to change the location to Mexico somewhere.
I heard that I did. So another question guys want me to ask, your radio sounds pretty good. So what radio and antenna are you running there?
Running a Ranger, what's this, the RCI 6900. And Wilson 5000.
Now, how many miles you got on the truck there?
This truck got over 1 million. It got 1.4, but I did a little rebuild and did that little mystery work on that motor.
Mystery work, huh?
Yes, sir. Got the magic wrenches. Put the magic wrenches to work.
I'm gonna need to ask you about the magic wrenches. So speaking of which, you might as well, if you got a shop or something that keeps you up to date and everything, you might as well give them a shout out.
Well, to be honest with you, man, you got to be multi-talented to survive out here. So, I'm the one that keeps everything going, man.
You hit the nail on the head, being multi-talented and being able to do the maintenance and stuff. So with that in mind, what are some of the things that you keep on the truck just in case something goes wrong or you got to make a emergency repair? Give the folks an idea of what some of the things you might keep on there.
I have so many tools, man. It's almost like I got a shop in here. So I stay stacked up on tools. Got my jacks, tires full, because I'll be changing tires on the road too, man. A lot of drivers don't do that, but I do that. And all the little stuff that could go at any time. A couple hoses, clamps, all that kind of stuff, man.
What are some of the lessons that you've learned out here on the road so far?
Well, I've been in so many situations, that put me on the side of the road. Simple little stuff too. Sometimes it's not always, something big and crazy. Sometimes it's simple stuff. So, I'm prepared for that. And I'm the kind of guy too, I keep stuff to, if I could help people out too, so that's just how I roll.
Just for those newer drivers, give them some examples of what they might need to do or be aware of or be prepared for.
I think a real simple one is fuel filters, man. Anybody riding around without spare fuel filters? That's a real simple one right there, because that's like the number one thing that's gonna put you on the side of the road, a clogged filter.
Now, what else, have you learned out here that you can share with others?
Well, the other advice too is the tools. It sounds pretty simple, but you got to keep tools in your truck. You got to keep tools in your truck, because you can't do nothing without tools. Because, like I said, a lot of times it be something simple, but you ain't got the tools, and it's a major problem at that point.
So what other plans do you have for the truck? Got anything you want to do to it?
I'm considering, I might do a little stretch and got some body work I want to do, a couple other little things. I want to have it done by the rest of this year, by late, by the summer or something like that,
So Miami's home base. Now, I have a friend that he comes from Barbados, and your accent sounds pretty similar. So where are you from originally?
Island boy, from Jamaica, man. Born and raised in Jamaica.
I hear you there, man. So if you got family back there, you might as well give them a shout out. Give anybody a shout out that we see you running the road here.
Yeah, man. I gotta say shout out, to boy, I got so many, boy. I might leave a few people out, I guess all the truckers in Jamaica, I want to say just one big umbrella, because the list too small. I don't want to hear nobody complaining.
I hear you. I'm actually on one of those Jamaican Facebook pages where I kind of see what's going on down there every once in a while. Those boys are down there doing, working with those triaxles and everything else, doing the best they can with what they got there, right?
And they doing it too. They got some pretty nice truck now. They got some real runners down there.
I've been invited to go down there. I'll have to go down there at one point and see what they're doing. See what they're working with.
Let me know, man. I might could arrange something, so let me know.
Roger that.
I guarantee you're gonna love it. Money back guarantee.
Man, Cliff, it's been great running into you, and I hope to run into you again at some point in time.
I got you on that Jamaica too, so let me know.
Yes, sir.